Today, we'll discuss about tongue thrusting habit. Under the tongue thrusting habit, we'll learn about the definition, etiology, classification, clinical features, and management. Definition. Tongue thrust habit is defined as a condition in which tongue makes contact with any teeth anterior to the molars during swallowing. The etiology of tongue thrust habit. Number 1, genetic factors. Number 2, learned behavior. Number 3, maturational. Number 4, mechanical restrictions. Number 5, neurological disturbances. Number 6, psychogenic factors. Genetic factor. Specific anatomic or neuromuscular variations in the orofacial region can cause tongue thrust. Example, hypertonic orbicularis oris activity. Learned behavior or habit. The following predisposing factors can lead to tongue thrusting habit. One is improper bottle feeding. Number 2 is prolonged thumb sucking. And number 3 is prolonged tonsillar and upper respiratory tract infection. Maturational. Infantile swallow changes to mature swallow once the posterior deciduous teeth start erupting. Sometimes the maturation is delayed and infantile swallow persists, leading to tongue thrust habit. Mechanical restrictions. Macroglossia, constricted dental arches, and enlarged adenoids predispose to tongue thrust habit. Neurological disturbance affecting the orofacial region like hyposensitive palate and moderate motor disability can cause tongue thrust habit. Psychogenic factor. Tongue thrust habit may result after forced discontinuation of other habits like thumb sucking. James and Holt classification. Type 1, non-deforming tongue thrust. Type 2, deforming anterior tongue thrust. Under that, subgroup 1 is anterior open bite. Subgroup 2 is anterior proclination. Subgroup 3 is posterior cross bite. Type 3 is deforming lateral tongue thrust. Under this is subgroup 1 posterior open bite. Subgroup 2 is posterior cross bite. Subgroup 3 is deep bite. Type 4 is deforming anterior and lateral tongue thrust. Subgroup 1 is anterior and posterior open bite. Subgroup 2 is proclination of anterior teeth. Subgroup 3 is posterior cross bite. Classification of tongue thrust habit. Tongue thrust can be classified as simple tongue thrust and complex tongue thrust. The features of simple tongue thrust are normal tooth contact during swallowing, presence of anterior open bite, good intercuspation of teeth. Tongue thrust helps to establish anterior lip seal during swallowing, hyperactive mentalis muscle. Features of complex tongue thrust are teeth apart swallow, anterior open bite can be diffuse or absent, contraction of the circumoral muscles during swallowing, absence of temporal muscle constriction during swallowing, occlusion might be poor. The clinical features of tongue thrust habit. You can see proclination of anterior teeth, anterior open bite, bimaxillary protrusion, posterior cross bite, posterior open bite in case of lateral tongue thrust. Now, how do you manage the tongue thrust habit? One is habit interception. Fixed or removable habit breakers with crips can be used. Training the tongue to adapt the correct method of swallowing should be taught to the child. Now we'll see the treatment of malocclusion. After the interception of habit, the associated malocclusion can be treated using either removable or fixed orthodontic appliance. Under the heading of tongue thrust habit, we studied about the definition, the etiology, the classification, the clinical features, and management of the habit, the tongue thrust habit. Keep watching these videos on YouTube and please subscribe to my channel for further updates about orthodontics and orthodontic classes.